Hi.
Hello, Fred.
Hello,
Nice to meet you.
welcome.
Hello. Say hi. Hello.
Hello.
António Freitas.
Já agora podemos estender também para fazer aos Murderdolls. Joey, to start off, don't you have enough craziness on Slipknot to have the urge, the need to put another group together, man?
Yeah, well, I can't get enough, what can I say?
You can't stop.
Yeah, well, I'm a workaholic. I've been doing this band actually prior to Slipknot. It's a band I was actually doing right before I joined Slipknot on drums, and I've been working on this for, like I said, 7 years, so I started the actual recording of it in 2000, and Roadrunner was interested then, but it wasn't until I met Wednesday and we started writing songs together in November of last year that I really felt that I thought the world needed to hear it, like after I was done with the Iowa campaign with Slipknot, and I really felt it came out great. I'm really proud of the record. I'm having a lot of fun with it, so.
It was called the Rejects before. Did you record an album with the Rejects?
Yeah, I did an album of like 20 songs with the Rejects, and we actually ended up reworking some of those songs.
Oh, okay.
Like People Hate Me and Let's Go to War, B-Movie Scream Queen, Dressed in Praise, Let's Fuck, and Zombie. She was a Teenage Zombie. All were Reject songs, but we had like a different like punk edge then, and like Wednesday went and wrote all the lyrics too. I think they definitely turned out better than the original versions.
How did you hook up with Trip Benson? He's not in the group anymore, but
no.
You will be in the future, or not? You don't know?
No.
Probably not?
No. I didn't want to have a revolving door of, kids wondering if he's going to be at this show or this show, because he had to go back, to Static X to help write the next record. So,
but will he be involved on the next Murderdolls album?
No.
Okay, so he's out for sure.
Yeah, he's no longer a guitar player.
Right.
Which, and he did a great job for what he did. But like I said, I didn't want to have kids confused. Or is he going to be at this show or not? And AC, our new guitar player, is actually a guy that I always considered for the Rejects a long time ago, anyways. And I've been in contact with him, and he was actually friends with Wednesday for a long time as well, so he was a natural choice. We didn't even consider anyone else at all, so I called him, basically was like, hey man, I'll see you at practice, you're our new guitar player. He didn't even get a choice, so he showed up, it was cool.
Jordison dos Slipknot, ele iniciou este projeto Murderdolls com o nome da Rejects em Iowa, 7 anos antes da fundação mesmo dos Slipknot. Ele diz que gosta de estar sempre a trabalhar e é esta uma das grandes paixões dele, e tudo começou a correr muito melhor quando conheceu o Wednesday 13, que pertencia a outra banda, que eram os Frankenstein Drag Queens from Planet 13, man, never hands. Trip Benson dos Static X também esteve envolvido neste projeto, mas ele entretanto saiu para se poder dedicar ao Static X, e Joey acabou de confirmar que ele está mesmo fora da banda, ou seja, de futuro não estará ligado a um segundo álbum eventualmente dos Murderdolls. Wednesday, how did it all happen, so to say, the connection to the Murderdolls?
What, me and Joey and everything?
Yeah.
It was just a weird thing, I was at home just, working my day job and playing weekend shows with my band, and, I got a call from Joey who had heard my band and was a real big fan of it, which was just weird for me. I was like, what? Because I had no idea, and he asked me to come up to Iowa and, start working on some songs with him for the band, the Rejects and stuff, and I actually came in as a bass player.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and because they had a vocalist at the time.
Yeah, you had a vocalist.
And so I was like, okay, cool, because in my band I played guitar and I was, and did the vocals, and so I came in and met, started working with Joey, and we just, we hit it off, had the same influence musically and movies and everything, just got along really well, and Joey was still doing stuff with Slipknot, so we started working on we did like a session in November, and then did some stuff in January, and then March again, and then in March Joey's like, I really want you to sing for this, and because we had all these ideas building up over the months, and so I was relieved because I hated playing bass. I sucked at it really bad, so I took over on the vocal thing, and we really started buckling down the album and making it the way it is now, and so it's a really weird thing. I mean, I just kind of went from, it's been almost a year now that I've known him, and yeah. So I mean, we've been totally busy ever since then. Yeah, I mean, we're really good friends and stuff, and you know, it was kind of weird how we put the band together as well, because it was basically Joey and I on the album, and then we had to find, you know, the other guys as well, so we did everything completely backwards. And we actually rehearsed as a band for the first time like a week prior to going on the road for the first time.
Man.
So, you know, we're still learning, so we hope by the end of the year we'll actually be good.
No, you are good already.
No, we got it down, but, you know, every night we always say we can do better and things like that, so...
And tell me, why did you choose this kind of crossover, punk, sleazy metal?
Well, for me, I mean, I've been playing...
No, for you it's natural, but for instance,
well,
Joey...
he was still doing the same thing as well in between Slipknot, which really blew me away. I had no idea a guy from Slipknot would ever call me and say, hey, I want to, you know, I'm in a band doing stuff like this. I'm like, okay. And, you know, so it's just kind of cool. Like when I got in Joey's car, you know, he has like Deicide, and then he has, you know, Hanoi Rocks, you know, which is a weird thing. So, that's just, you know, it's a weird thing for me, but...
what do you have in your car?
I pretty much just have stuff like Alice Cooper, Kiss, Hanoi Rocks, Sex Pistols, Ramones.
The Murderdolls.
Yeah, so... Yeah, I'm a big fan of all that stuff, you know, and then that's basically where our influence comes from musically as well, too. It's just, you know, we take all the things we like out of those bands and